Good evening, gentlemen. I have you gathered here tonight for a very special occasion, a celebration of sort.
Yes?
Is it Tales Saga's 50th anniversary?
I'm sorry, 50th?
No, 15th.
15th? Hold on. No, it can't be 15 years already, can it?
Did you start to write it in 2007?
No, it was 2009.
Okay, 13th anniversary.
13?
Congratulations.
Holy cow! Okay then.
Okay, everybody. A British man, an Italian man, and a Finnish man walk into a void.
But is it a void of love, of sorrow, or solitude?
That's the joke.
Okay, so already I'm going to have to cut out a lot of chaff at the beginning of this. Thanks. It's almost as if we have never done this before.
I mean, it's chaos, so...
I had this whole introduction planned, but I guess I can take that and throw it inside a bin or something. Alright, let's get to the point already. For no reason whatsoever, one afternoon I decided that it would be a great idea to take the first few paragraphs from the first chapter of my magnum opus, my disaster piece, my fanfiction Tales,
Yes.
of which we had plenty of experience, and we still have to go back to all of those spin-offs that are left to the table, as it were. At some point we shall, but not right now. You see, right now we are doing something special, a little bit of a gimmicky, shticky, improv, spectacular of some description. If you will indulge me into this kink of mine. Apparently it has become my kink to use and abuse Google Translate, because that's exactly what I decided to do one afternoon with the first paragraph of Tales.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
lot of fun already.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what was your thought process of suddenly deciding, hey, I'm going to Google Translate this.
I wanted to see how it would look in Italian, my native language. It would be interesting to see that. To my disappointment, the translation was somewhat competent.
Oh, wow.
But then I decided, what if I just kept going? What if I took this Italian translation of the English text and then translated it into another language, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and so on and so forth, and then some 20-odd number of translations later, I reverted it back to English, and the end result was astounding, I would say. Absolutely astounding. The sort of work of art that aliens will discover in the ruins of our civilization and will be as puzzled as we are going to be tonight.
I was going to say, is it going to be one of those things where basically, like, one of those stories written by bots, so-calledly?
It does sound like one. It does sound like the kind of story that you feed off to a bot and they come up with their own original idea, but it is somehow even less structurally sensible. It is entirely bereft of sense, is what I'm getting to here.
No sense and bereft of any form of structure, more than the Batman story?
Topical humor.
I learned a new word today.
I'm pretty sure I must have used it before in your presence, and if I haven't, my mistake. Anyway, this is bereft of meaning, and it is barely recognizable, if recognizable at all, to what the original text entailed after 20-odd translations. And these are some of the languages I passed this story through. That I remember, that is. Let's see, there was Swahili, Japanese, Korean, Bangladesh, Afrikaans, Bosniak at some point, Latin, and so on. So on and so on. Even Corso from the island of Corsica, which is basically Italian mixed with French. It's a whole journey that I decided to take this first paragraph. And then also a couple more paragraphs to follow. Just so that we could have each one of us their own portion of the chapter to read. This is what we're going to be reading tonight. And by the way, this is going to be the April the 1st upload. So happy April Fools, everyone, I suppose. And also, I suppose that the joke is on us, more than you. But hey, we're having fun tonight. We're having a spot of fun. To reiterate, I took the first 3 paragraphs, although paragraphs is a very generous term. These various passages are much longer than regular paragraphs, but we are going to call them paragraphs as a shorthand for our convenience. Anyway, I took the first 3 paragraphs, long paragraphs, of the first chapter of the first part of the Tales saga, the very, very beginning.
As translated in my parts, Hannat saga.
Yes, and by the way, Finnish was one of the languages too, now that I think about it.
I mean,
so,
of course.
I took it and translated it into 20 languages or more before retranslating it back to the original English. And the end result is zany, to say the very least.
Were there any made-up languages?
No, it's Google Translate, not...
I thought Klingon was there, but I'm not sure.
No, Klingon is not there, I assure you. If Klingon were there, I would have used it too.
Wow, just imagining someone actually make a translator app for Klingon. Oh wait, it probably is there, along with Lord of the Rings Elvish.
Wasting time as always, you stupid nerds. Obviously, you should have done a translation in Mobian. Right. We should get started, shouldn't we?
Opening the file.
Right, Devar. So if you recall how this story began, there was the entire prologue that takes us back to the beginning of time where a fox was trying to eat a delicious fruit, and you originally voiced it using that nature documentary style voiceover, which, by the way, I think you should reprise just for such an occasion.
Yeah,
and if you recall, I said that the official title of the first chapter was Where to Start. Let's see how different this turned out.
Okie dokie. So you want me to start, essentially?
Yes, please do begin.
1.1. Where is the source?
Where is the source? Tell me where the source is! We're off to a great start.
This number has not been known for thousands of years. Then one day, this place was called Emerald Mountain. Local food, the fox, is the most common breed in the region. It's not easy for him to break the chain. Recent winds have destroyed many forests. Due to recent practice, most of the popular fox food comes from this area. Scientists do believe in the end. This sounds like a David Attenborough style documentary.
By the way, scientists still believe in the end, period. As in, they believe in the end of times. They tried to warn us about climate change, but we didn't listen.
Our thoughts have the answer. In fact, these bees have changed their eating habits, and they have nowhere to sleep.
I don't remember bees in that part of the story.
I didn't think bees were a part of the story at all.
I don't know where the bees are coming from here.
Yeah, Chubby Bee was not at this part. Anyway. This is the first stage of a new breed of what? Bees?
Bees!
The new, better, improved bees.
They're called hug bees.
Oh god, that just reminds me, the real life version of the actual better version of the honeybees man tried to make. It was a terrible mistake. Anyway.
Like this story.
That on this auspicious day, there will be another leap. A rabbit can't eat the fruit that a dog should eat.
This is some profound haiku. Thanks, story. So deep.
But this animal is not a rabbit.
Well, I'm glad. I guess we solved that conundrum.
They are afraid to go because they don't want to be there.
Wait, hold on. This gets worse.
Nature animals. Animals?
Okay, hold on. I don't know how this came to be. Basically, both nature animals and then animals after it are in quotation marks individually.
That's what I'm wondering, why?
What is happening there? I don't know. Mysteries of Google Translate, baby.
Quotation mark nature animals, quotation mark animals, pain to give the answer you want.
So, are we going out tonight or not? You haven't told me yet. You haven't called me back.
He has an idea. They will call for takeout. Okay, that's me saying that.
Okay, hold on. Who had an idea here? Who's the subject?
He knew that two eagles were born with different characteristics.
What is this half-baked haiku over here?
Not only in weight, but also in legs.
In legs?
There's a new speaker installation. And the process is different.
Wow, okay. What is, I guess it's an advertisement now. That speaker installation. What? For what? For what, I say?
When Australopithecus
When Australopithecus
thought the aliens could stand on two or more legs.
Why are there aliens here now?
I mean, it's starting to make sense already to me. I don't know what you're talking about. He put his hands in his pockets and ate deliciously.
Wouldst thou like to eat deliciously?
Ate what? Air?
I don't know, maybe the Australopithecus, maybe the Australopithecus who fought lost to the aliens, and then he ate them.
Oh yeah, it's eating the fruit that the dog should eat.
He ate the aliens' legs.
But is it the animals or the nature animals? That's the question.
That's what he missed. Of course, you have new legs and feet.
I have new legs and feet? Where? Oh God, no!
These new hands with
In quotation marks. Actually, I do remember the new appendages debacle from the original text.
These new hands can stand in front of the tongue with new fingers.
This is some eldritch horrors! Eldritch horrors are invading our world!
Wait, front of the tongue with new fingers.
I'm trying to picture what manner of abomination of nature.
Oh, he's making that one vulgar gesture, where you put the tongue between two fingers.
Oh, I see. Now that makes sense. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't. It's supposed to be an animal. A nature animal, even.
Well, apes have fingers.
I'm pretty sure apes do not do that gesture unless humans taught them. Which might happen.
This exciting new product, bad food to eat.
Buy our new product, it's bad for you.
And that's what makes it so delicious.
Bankruptcy within the month.
For foreigners, it's a wonderful miracle of life sciences, environment, and development. New species, the first fox of mankind is born. The first fox, in quotation marks, is born, and this is the beginning.
Well, I'm glad that this is the beginning, because that means there is more.
I just reminded of the opening episodes of The Walking with Dinosaurs.
I'm not familiar with that one, but I feel like I should.
It's an late 90s BBC series about dinosaurs. Really impressive computer graphics.
Oh, wait, now I remember it. Yes, it was very impressive looking at the time. Not as impressive as actually watching a Spielberg film about the same subject. But
Yep.
I suppose for I guess, sort of a documentary, it was okay. Right then, so there is a change, there is a break in the page. So, Matti, if you're up to the task, you are next.
Thousands of years later. After both died.
Wait, already?
No, wait, it's so good because you see, after both, period, died, period, and after doesn't even have a capitalized A!
Now, the quiet city of the Emerald Mountains is nothing but dust. The young Kitsuna couple, who tested Amadeus and Rosemary in this study.
Still a documentary? I'm sorry? Are we studying the Kitsune couple as they give birth?
Oh no. Such wonders and miracles of life.
They tested if Amadeus's music still slaps.
Amadeus, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Amadeus,
Amadeus.
dun, dun. Amadeus.
Oh,
Amadeus. Amadeus. Okay.
Yes, who in this study hope to one day save the dead, but live in peace and security with great results and prospects.
Prospects, period. Not one, but two commas follow suit.
Check Rosemary is extreme during pregnancy and will give birth to her husband's child.
Check Rosemary is extreme during pregnancy.
Well,
makes sense. When you're giving birth. Extreme.
Check
Well,
Rosemary.
well, at least it was comfort she hasn't had any extramarital affairs.
Okay.
Nails are like bombs. Unfortunately, Amadeus has everything you need to succeed before you leave home.
Everything you need to succeed before you leave home. The new book by the life guru Amadeus.
What is this like? Is this like another product, like as seen on TV ads?
Most of these sound oddly like advertisements, I have to say.
Nails are like bombs.
Yes, that has my attention. Go on, I want to see where this is going.
The stormy night looked like a night full of pain, crying, whining, and baby crying. Show your freedom.
Show your freedom!
I just love how they basically put crying and then baby crying separate, as if like the husband or wife are like crying.
Everybody's crying tonight. Show your freedom, damn it!
That's a very inspiring quote. Show your freedom.
Show your freedom. I am so happy by the results of this experiment.
Nails are like bombs.
Nails are like bombs. Show your freedom.
The world is no longer safe. Then humans and monkeys ordinary humans or monkeys.
Wait, hold on. So, are you trying to tell me that the monkeys group has two subgroups, and one of those subgroups is humans and the other is monkeys?
Yeah, humans and monkeys, and ordinary humans or monkeys. And,
I'm very confused by this Planet of the Apes sequel.
try to survive, but not everything is as simple as mine.
The narrator?
Wait, who are you?
Hold on, narrator, it's too early to break the fourth wall. We have to wait for later down the line, at least chapter 2, I say, yes, before we start showing our freedom to do meta text.
There is no way to go. To rule the kingdom of thieves means to become the greatest.
I'm gonna be the very best.
That would be such a great villain quote with a British accent.
To rule the kingdom of thieves
means to become the greatest.
Welcome to 40 Thieves.
I'm so posh.
Don't give it up, Luffy.
Until the fire is extinguished and the earth is destroyed.
Wow, this pregnancy is like the worst.
Now, I think this is the part in which we get to the backstory of how things are with humans and Mobians, but...
Yeah, I know, but it's like...
I need to remind this myself, because I don't know where the monkeys are coming from.
It's just that we've started with pregnancy, and then no natural way to go to the what was originally intended. And so it sounds like as if we have the fire extinguishers ready during the pregnancy.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the baby's been birthing.
However, it is known that healthy people do everything else, voluntarily moving their hearts instead of keeping calm.
Wait,
what? I don't have a quip to this.
Mobion is different from racism. The good thing is being called a racist.
What? Hold on, wait, hold on. I think Google Translate might have some racial biases.
Oh no, they are white supremacists, because that's the only thing where racism would be a good thing.
No. When he says, you see the quotation marks on good thing, it's sarcasm.
Oh, okay.
Besides, racist people never see themselves as racist.
Oh yeah. For centuries, the beluga subspecies...
The what now? I'm sorry, the beluga subspecies? What is this nonsense? Google, are you adding characters and races to my story? Who gave you permission to do that?
What
this is
a
my
beluga
story.
Anyway?
Write your own fanfiction, Google.
I was thinking beluga whale, like those whales.
Oh wait, continue this, it gets better.
The beluga subspecies Echidna and
the Echidna is a sub-whale?
and Durban have
What
been
is-
at war.
What's a Durban?
Who is Durban?
What's a Durban? Who is Durban? What is happening here?
The common enemy is the key to the lack of cultural boundaries.
What, suddenly we're in Attack on Titan territory now?
Oh, with a lot less anti-Semitism, if you please. Anyway, I do remember this sentence, what it was supposed to be originally.
Apparently a few years ago.
Period. That's the beginning of a sentence, not the end.
A new adversary has emerged. She personally died. That
What?
is a Mozambican horse.
A new adversary appeared and died.
It's a Mozambican horse?
She died as she lived, as a Mozambican horse.
Why is it Equine from the Mozambican region here?
Maybe it's confusing Mobius with Mozambique.
Okay, new adversary comes in. It's a Mazikian horse. Dies. Suddenly, we're beating a dead horse. Gotcha.
Oh gosh.
No one, not even humans, knows the source of the new threat. He has
But
no
where is the
grandson.
source? Where is the source, damn it?
He has no grandchildren.
Oh, that's sad.
He becomes helpless and attacks the small town of Green Hills with a swarm of animal robots.
Wait, hold on. He becomes helpless and then he does the opposite of an helpless person?
He's just acting out violently.
Oh my gosh. Well, wait, hold on. What is this next sentence?
The good circle is a cultural demon. Dentist.
The good circle is a cultural demon. Dentist.
Dentist.
Just imagine, like, you know, the character gets introduced, dentist. Like, you just see the splash screen, you know, with his name on it.
And then on top of the name with which he's introduced, the good circle is a cultural demon, which doesn't explain anything. I'm crying. Oh my gosh.
Just a few years ago, superpowers like Gun Ranger Workforce organized as the Egg Empire, but it's the Petnikus machine.
Okay, so Gan, in this version of the story, Gan and the Eggman Empire are allied for some reason.
She says they are so strong that they will soon be taken away.
Oh, no, that's too overpowered, too OP, must be nerfed.
Yes, nerf, please.
While human security depends largely on technology and weapons, true health depends on military power, and the talents and opinions of many scientists are hereditary.
Who wrote this? Some Russian oligarch?
This is the result of centuries of development and education. But under the supreme power, the new generals, barbarians, and veterans could not defend their withdrawal.
I guess they all have a drug addiction?
Their land was destroyed. Nature must find a way.
This is almost accurate to that Ian Malcolm energy that I would love to channel. And nature must find a way.
Eventually the wives were tall and hid in a cave.
Okay, well, hold on. Tall wives? Please. Yes, please.
Yes, I would like my tall wife, please.
Step on me.
In a dank cave.
Step on me when you're not strong.
The baby is strong and secure in the mother's womb.
Okay, this is great, this is funny, but it is not as funny as the original interpretation version that says the baby is sane and healthy. Remember that one? It was pretty funny.
The new parents are worried, but some children are wrong.
Some children are just born wrong. Thanks, ableist parents.
That's awful.
That's terrible, Google.
Maybe-
Thank you.
Oh no, keep reading.
The first two-tailed cat in Kurt's story was born.
Oh my god,
Who's Kurt?
Okay, hold on. I get why the child is wrong here. That's because Amadeus was not the father. Kurt is the father, obviously. And he's a cat. So, the first two-tailed cat.
The first two-tailed cat in Kurt's story, so maybe it means that this is the first two-tailed cat this Kurt person has seen.
I don't know who this Kurt person is, but I want to know more about him.
and Durbin and Kurt.
That's why his living legacy is easy. A cruel and hostile world awaits him.
But I thought his living legacy was easy.
But his beloved parents promise them that they will not leave.
Okay, so children are wrong, but we will never leave them.
Yeah. Our children may be wrong, but it is our children, damn it.
If only.
Lightning struck in the distance, and suddenly thick smoke rose.
Thick smoke rose? I don't remember this part.
Parents do not expect an immediate response to the warning. A few minutes later, the fox flew into the air.
This is almost correct.
The two tails can be brought together like a helicopter to fly safely. Now you know. The baby finally did not lie and slowly moved to the mother's lap. Another miracle happened. Late at night, new hope emerged. The boxer has the wisdom to overcome the hatred that surrounds him.
What a great haiku! Who says this, Confucius?
Then he was left alone.
I'm just now having in my head that there's a boxer in the ring. In his gloved hands is a diploma full of knowledge and wisdom, looking absolutely worried around him at all the people who are telling him, punch the guy!
The boxer has the wisdom to overcome the hatred that surrounds him. Sounds like an Oscar bait movie.
Show your freedom would be the tagline. It's a story about overcoming racism, you see. Oscar bait 11, give them now. Hold on a second. I need to clean up my glasses. They are stained with tears. This is even better than I could possibly hope.
I must do this to the first issues of Energy Corp Power.
You know what? I was thinking you should do that. I was going to propose it to you. This is my turn now to read.
Yep.
This is the part that features dialogue for the first time. 8 years later. The real problem with this sad girl is that it's bad if she speaks badly.
Right, so suddenly sexism and it's been thrown in?
I think she's very rude. I think that's the issue here. This new type of robot is worse than the traditional Christmas tree! Merry Christmas, I guess!
So now we're on to our third commercial. Female robot that is awful about it.
They started producing mechanical Christmas trees to safeguard the environment, but then some conservative grifter decided this is the next step to the war against Christmas, so you should go buy real Christmas trees! Cut them down with your axe like real men do! Like George freaking Washington did! Not really!
Use more wood, it will grow eventually.
Writer Son Hong Hong rides a bike! I cannot even begin to fathom how this came to be.
Okay, so we have Durban, Kurt, and now Son Hong Hong.
Son Hong Hong sounds like a terrible Asian caricature.
Song Hong Hong's wuxia novels are highly acclaimed.
You see, I was trying to avoid that kind of joke, Matti.
I mean, he is a writer.
Yes, he's a writer, isn't he? His decision was right. The human body is a circle shaped like a cold-hearted person. This haiku just keep on coming, and they are deeper and deeper every time. At the same time, he spoke to a pirate. He spoke to a pirate. Arr, Daniel, me boy! Congratulations, sailor! You made it to Friday. He spoke to a pirate? I don't know what's going on here. The real story is the crowd. Above all, Dr. Eggman. If he doesn't agree, kill him. So this was actually a sentence in quotations. This was the robot speaking in the original version. I don't know how subject, Mobian Rabbit, priority 1, capture or kill became this. But I'm glad it did.
Bad.
I'm glad it did. The 6-year-old brown rabbit lives in an old forest, far away from the safety of a big city, despite his mother's warning. Okay, so we took Cream the rabbit, she's brown now, and she's a boy. A large brown tear means that his hands are automatically covered with an orange coat! It's like I'm reading a walkthrough for Discworld. The head is like an ordinary metal rod. He couldn't move or cry, so he wasn't scared. I'm sorry, is the robot getting attacked or the rabbit? I'm confused here.
I'm confused too.
Yeah.
Hold on, what is this? Buddyist propaganda gives innocence after the buddyist class, the source of Christmas Leodim, learning of the terrible trials and tragedy he suffered for his victims. What is this nonsense?
Why does this seem like a headline for a news site to basically clickbait people?
No, you see, the war on Christmas has been waged by the buddyist Liudim, whatever that means. And we must stop them! Buy wood! Through them. Again, this great man has no job. Like all great men, he does not participate in capitalism.
Or maybe it's just someone complaining about some lazy dude. Like, again, this great man has no job.
You can see what your robot is eating. Is this a tutorial for how to fix your robots? And in other words, what it is doing. The guards couldn't do anything. The flames grabbed him, fired, and exploded everywhere.
What?
On the ground! So not everywhere by definition.
Who was grabbed? Was it Cream or
I don't
something else?
know! I don't know! The lifeless form of the human body ends in SWATbot, known as the android non-soul. It most certainly is not! Rabbits need a hunter.
That sounds like a propaganda if I heard one, like...
Well,
That sounds like a propaganda from the Fox Party, if you ask
I mean,
me.
rabbits need to be sometimes herded in order to keep the nature in balance. If there's too much rabbits, then they eat everything.
Okay, so I guess this was written by an Australian bot. He opens his mouth that he cannot speak until he realizes that a preacher like this boy, who is so young, is just a fox of another race. But it is true!
What?
What is true? The freedom that you must show? This is because it is twofold than usual.
Imagining Tails having a sermon in a church.
There are 2 funny big dogs and a cute dog. Okay, suddenly I'm interested again.
Yeah, I'm interested too.
Golden orange hair grows a few centimeters, lighter than human standards. A white belly! A white belly after an hyphen, after closed parenthesis, I might add. Okay. You can make any sound!
Show your freedom! Make any sound!
She wears only white/red shoes, so Tails is a girl now. Also, she's not been introduced in the slightest. She hides her natural look from others. What is that supposed to mean?
I tried to twist my head to see if I can... my brain, if I can understand this.
Maybe Tails is trying to hide his second tail.
Oh no, that sounds awful now that you put it in that context.
Keyson? Who's Keyson? Who is this man? Who is this person named Keyson?
Okay,
is he
so
related to Kurt?
Durban, Kurt, Son Hog, and now
So,
Keyson.
just to clarify, there's no character named Kurt on Keyson in Sonic lore.
No! And definitely not in my story.
And then definitely no Son Hog.
Son Hong, Kurt, Keyson, and Dangan. Durban, whatever. Is this the new cast for the Entourage reboot? Keyson saw the rabbit and smiled at him. His eyes are very blue.
Because you know they're trustworthy.
She always pays close attention to listening to what other children, adults and children have to say. Other children, both adult and children, have to say. Legends and rabbits are the work of the fox! Rabbits are just the work of vulpine propaganda! They're not real! Oh man. In some cases, the two converts are strong ancestral peoples. But as a rabbit, a fox, something the two kids can see. John Cena? It's always a thief. This is all coming together. In order to rule the kingdom of thieves, you must become the greatest. Despite the many differences, the stories are similar between people. Americans and Canadians. Remember this part about the American and Canadians analogy? I sure do. The dog knelt in front of the girl, looked into her scared eyes, and spoke.
No, this is surprisingly accurate to the original text, because even the original tales just goes on these wild tangers during an intense fight scene.
It does, but they are usually a little bit more comprehensible. Just a little bit. Don't worry, I don't want to provoke you. That's a sentence. I'm pretty sure now.
Wait, the narrator said that, not the,
yes, the narrator said that last part, apparently.
The character said the dialogue of, don't worry, I don't want to provoke you, but then to the narrator going, I'm pretty sure now.
And it gets worse. The ease of writing is a positive result. I thought it was Christmas Eve, she cried. We're going back to Christmas! I thought it was Christmas Eve. No, you see, this makes sense, because she saw the robot, and the robot looked significantly worse than the Christmas tree. That means it's the war on Christmas, and it's Christmas Eve! It's over now. My name is Miles Checker. Miles Checker. But can you call him Cedar? Who am I? I don't know. I don't know who you are. Miles Checker Cedar. All these dialogues get worse now. I'm fat. Thank you for saving me, Inspector.
Inspector Gadget or Inspector Clouseau?
I am fat. Thank you for saving me, Inspector.
Yeah, I know, I'm fat. Let's get out all the jokes first.
So Cream in this version is a rabbit who is a fat, well, not fat, a chunky brown rabbit.
I guess she needs to lay off all the Christmas treats. Holy, right? Yes, I don't know if BT is good for me. Call the website, right? What is this? What is this?
What even is BT?
Customer support?
The only thing I can think of, really, when he says BT is basically CBT, which is cock and ball torture.
Thanks. We can't. Look. You don't know what a guard does, do you?
Oh!
Yes, I want to keep my pet, sir. I'm the only one in the woods. Where are you? I cannot see you anymore. School Square. You mean Station Square, probably.
Yeah, Skull Square.
This is all a dialogue exchange, by the way. I don't know if that's clear because it is not clear for us. I know, I see, right? Yes, sorry again! Repo! The Repo-Man!
Okay, Devin, Kurt, Keeson, Solzong.
So, wait, his full name is Miles Checker Seddon Repo. Repo?
Yeah, Miles Checker, Repo, Seddon.
Keetal grabs the brave rabbit.
Keetal?
Okay, Miles Checker Seddon Repo Keetal. That's
Miles
it.
Repo is a good name. I'm going to steal that.
Miles Repo. Keetal grabs the brave rabbit, changes his name, and flies through the sky. He was surprised by an amazing meeting. Do you love me? Do you love me?
Okay, you're moving way too fast.
Buy me dinner first. Yes, it's a gift for a birthday, which
This is the
can
most
sometimes...
awful present.
My present is a boy? Yes, it's a gift for a birthday, which can sometimes be useful, especially when big machines are involved.
What?
He's originally referring to his tails that allow him to fly, but somehow we ended up with a sporadic confession of love and a birthday gift, which, in fairness, still makes more sense than whatever it is that's going on in Ranking of Kings at this point in time. Ugh, such a fall from grace. Wait, this is a very difficult path. As he got older, he started running fast in big cities, and he loved to walk.
He loved to walk. He loved to walk.
The end.
You know, that was over too soon. I kind of want to do more.
I had no idea how long this was going to be, so I had to pace myself accordingly, knowing how loquacious we can get with our commentary. Alright, unfortunately, everybody, that was all she wrote. I mean, he wrote. I mean, Keetal grabbed the brave rabbit. I don't know what I mean anymore. Excuse me?
Do you love me?
Yes, it's a gift for a birthday. Apparently. Show your freedom. So, what did you guys think of this little experiment of mine?
It had funny moments here and there.
Everything you just said was complete nonsense. I deduct points, but everyone became stupider in the room from listening to the speech.
Okay, now you're just quoting that one Adam Sandler film.
Yes.
We had a few chuckles with this, I think it's fair to state. And remember, kids, in order to become rulers of the kingdom of Thebes, you must become the greatest. The war on Christmas is real. And whatnot.
And all the ads, as seen on TV ads.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I've been Madhog the Master.
I've been Devar Akbaron.
I've been Hedonistic Actor.
Happy April Fool's Day, I guess. I hope this finds you well and lightens up your day. If some of our jokes were so terrible they offended your sensibility, please do leave a comment below. I will make sure to never read it. Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Show me your freedom! Okay.
Oh.
Ouch!